Our planet hides secrets that are so unbelievable that they sound impossible. From boiling rivers to zombie fires, these facts will change the way you see Earth forever. Let's dive in. 1. Earth is the only known planet where water exists in solid, liquid, and gas forms naturally. 2. The Amazon rainforest produces around 20% of the world's oxygen, earning it the nickname lungs of the Earth. 3. Mount Everest grows taller every year by a few millimeters due to tectonic movement. 4. The Mariana Trench is so deep that if Mount Everest were placed inside, its peak would still be underwater. 5. Over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, hiding countless unknown species and mysteries. 6. Lightning strikes Earth about 8 million times every single day. 7. The Sahara Desert was once a lush green land filled with rivers, lakes, and animals. 8. Antarctica holds about 70% of the world's fresh water locked inside its ice sheets. 9. The Dead Sea is so salty that people can float on its surface without effort. 10. Earth's inner core is as hot as the surface of the sun, reaching over 5,000 degrees Celsius. 11. Hawaii is moving toward Japan at a speed of about 7.5 centimeters per year. 12. The driest place on Earth, the Atacama Desert, has areas where no rain has fallen for centuries. 13. Earth's magnetic field is slowly shifting, and one day the poles could completely flip. 14. The world's largest living structure, the Great Barrier Reef, is visible from space. 15. About 1,500 active volcanoes exist worldwide, though many lie hidden beneath the oceans. 16. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way, with an estimated 3 trillion trees. 17. Some parts of Alaska are rising every year because glaciers are melting and reducing their weight. 18. The Amazon River is so vast that it pushes fresh water 100 miles into the Atlantic Ocean. 19. Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down, making our days slightly longer over millions of years. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Fahrenheit, in Death Valley, California. 21. Earth is not a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator due to its rotation. 22. More than 90% of Earth's population lives in the northern hemisphere. 23. The Pacific Ocean is so large it could fit all continents inside it. 24. Iceland has more volcanoes than any other country in the world. 25th Lake Baikal in Siberia holds 20% of Earth's unfrozen freshwater. 26. The Sahara Desert expands by about 30 miles every single year. 27. Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain from base to peak. Mauna Kea in Hawaii is, when measured from underwater. 28. There are more microplastics in the oceans than stars in our galaxy. 29. Africa is slowly splitting into 2 continents due to tectonic rifts. 30. The Amazon rainforest is home to over 10% of the world's known species. 31. The Arctic is warming nearly twice as fast as the rest of the planet. 32. The Himalayas are still rising because of the collision of India and Eurasia. 33. Some deserts in Antarctica are drier than the Sahara and have had no rain for 2 million years. 34. The world's deepest cave, Veryovkina in Georgia, goes more than 2,200 meters underground. 35. The Earth's crust is divided into more than 15 moving tectonic plates. 36. The Atlantic Ocean is growing wider by about 2 inches every year. 37. Every year, about 40,000 tons of space dust falls on Earth. 38. The Earth's atmosphere extends more than 10,000 kilometers into space. 39. Some mountains in the Andes are covered in pink snow due to algae growth. 40. The Great Wall of China cannot be seen from space with the naked eye despite the myth. 41. The Earth is the densest planet in the solar system. 42. The Amazon River has more water flow than the next 7 largest rivers combined. 43. Some parts of the Sahara reach daytime temperatures over 50 degrees Celsius, but fall below freezing at night. 44. About 1.3 billion lightning bolts strike Earth every year. 45. The Great Rift Valley in Africa is visible from space and stretches over 6,000 kilometers. 46. Some lakes in Africa can release deadly clouds of carbon dioxide, suffocating animals and humans. 47. Earthquakes can make entire days shorter by slightly shifting Earth's rotation. 48. The Dead Sea is dropping by about 1 meter each year due to human activity. 49. About 75% of Earth's volcanoes are found along the Pacific Ring of Fire. 50. The Earth's crust is thinner than an apple's skin compared to its total size. 51. The Amazon once ran in the opposite direction before the Andes formed. 52nd. Australia moves about 7 centimeters northward every year. 53. The coldest temperature ever recorded was minus 89.2 degrees Celsius, minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica. 54. The Earth experiences about 500,000 detectable earthquakes each year. 55. More people live inside the Circle of Asia than outside it. 56. The Sahara produces massive dust clouds that fertilize the Amazon rainforest. 57. Earth has over 1.5 million species of fungi, but most remain undiscovered. 58. The Earth once had a single giant continent called Pangaea 300 million years ago. 59. Hurricanes in the northern hemisphere spin counterclockwise, but in the southern, they spin clockwise. 60. Some lakes, like Lake Natron in Tanzania, can turn animals into stone-like statues due to extreme minerals. 61. The Andes Mountains are the longest continental mountain range on Earth. 62. The Earth's magnetic field protects us from deadly solar radiation. 63. The world's largest desert isn't the Sahara, it's Antarctica. 64. There are more species of insects on Earth than all other animals combined. 65. The driest inhabited place on Earth is Arica, Chile, with less than 1 millimeter of rain per year. 66. About 2.5% of all Earth's water is fresh, and most of it is frozen in glaciers. 67. The Amazon basin covers more land than the entire United States. 68. About 2 million earthquakes happen every year, though most are too small to feel. 69. Some parts of the Earth's core may rotate faster than the surface. 70. The Grand Canyon is so vast it can fit the entire state of Rhode Island inside it. 71. The Earth's oceans contain nearly 20 million tons of gold, but it is so diluted it cannot be extracted. 72. Iceland is known as the land of fire and ice, with glaciers and volcanoes existing side by side. 73. Some rivers in the Amazon actually boil, reaching temperatures hot enough to kill animals instantly. 74. Earth's rotation is gradually slowing, so millions of years ago days were only 22 hours long. 75. The Okavango Delta in Botswana is one of the only inland deltas that never reaches the sea. 76. The Sahara Desert receives so much sun daily that it could power the entire world with solar energy. 77. There are underwater lakes and rivers in the ocean caused by dense, salty water sinking. 78. About 80% of volcanic eruptions happen beneath the oceans, hidden from human eyes. 79. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia is one of the hottest and most alien-looking places on Earth. 80. Earthquakes can cause rivers to reverse their flow temporarily. 81. The Amazon rainforest loses about a football field of trees every few seconds due to deforestation. 82. The aurora borealis, or northern lights, is caused by charged particles colliding with Earth's atmosphere. 83. Lake Superior contains more water than all the other Great Lakes combined. 84. In Siberia, giant holes have opened in the ground due to methane gas explosions from melting permafrost. 85. The Earth's atmosphere weighs about 5.5 quadrillion tons. 86. Some deserts experience rain that evaporates before it touches the ground, called phantom rain. 87. The African continent is home to the oldest desert, the Namib, which has existed for 55 million years. 88. The Himalayas grow taller by about 5 millimeters every year as tectonic plates push upward. 89. Earth's crust is constantly recycled. Rocks we walk on today were once molten magma deep underground. 90. Antarctica has rivers, lakes, and even active volcanoes hidden beneath its massive ice sheet. 91. About 90% of all earthquakes occur along the Pacific Ring of Fire. 92. The driest part of Antarctica is so barren and cold that it closely resembles conditions on Mars. 93. The Amazon River is so massive it discharges more water every day than the next 7 rivers combined. 94. Some animals in Earth's deepest caves have evolved to live without eyes due to eternal darkness. 95. Earth has more living organisms in 1 teaspoon of soil than there are people on the planet. 96. The Dead Sea is nearly 10 times saltier than the ocean, making it one of the harshest environments on Earth. 97. The Atacama Desert has places with no life at all, not even bacteria, making it Earth's driest true desert. 98. Earthquakes can trigger earthquake lights, mysterious glowing flashes in the sky before or after a quake. 99. Some mountain lakes are so clear that boats floating on them look like they're suspended in midair. 100. The Amazon rainforest is so dense that some parts never see sunlight at ground level. 101. Earth is the only planet we know of with plate tectonics, a process that helps regulate the planet's climate. 102. The Earth's deepest known point, Challenger Deep, is nearly 11 kilometers down, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. 103. Some volcanoes, like Mount Erebus in Antarctica, have permanent lava lakes boiling for decades. 104. The Amazon basin is so massive it creates its own rainfall and even influences global weather. 105. Earth's magnetic poles are moving faster now than ever recorded, shifting dozens of kilometers each year. 106. There are giant freshwater aquifers hidden under the ocean floor, holding more water than all rivers combined. 107. The Sahara Desert was once covered with lakes and grasslands where hippos and giraffes thrived. 108. Earth's oceans absorb about a quarter of human carbon dioxide emissions every year. 109. Some caves have crystal formations so large that people can walk inside them like glass cathedrals. 110. The Earth experiences about 50 volcano eruptions every single year. 111. The Amazon River once flowed westward until the Andes rose and forced it east into the Atlantic. 112th. Greenland's ice sheet is melting so quickly it slightly tilts Earth's axis due to weight loss. 113. The coldest inhabited place on Earth is Oymyakon, Russia, where temperatures reach -71 degrees Celsius. 114. Some deserts sing when sand dunes shift, creating deep humming sounds that can be heard for miles. 115. The Great Barrier Reef has lost over half of its coral since 1995 due to climate change. 116. The Dead Sea is the lowest point on Earth's surface, sitting over 400 meters below sea level. 117. The Earth is bombarded by more than 100 tons of meteoroid material every single day. 118. In Death Valley, stones mysteriously move across the desert floor, leaving long trails behind them. 119. The Earth once experienced a snowball Earth period when glaciers covered nearly the entire planet. 120th Lake Vostok in Antarctica has been sealed under ice for 15 million years and may still hold unknown life forms. 121. The Amazon rainforest releases so much water vapor that it creates flying rivers in the sky, feeding rain across South America. 122nd. Earth's rotation isn't perfectly steady. It wobbles slightly due to changes in mass like melting ice and earthquakes. 123. Lake Titicaca, located in the Andes, is the highest navigable lake in the world at 12,500 feet above sea level. 124. The Sahara can reach daytime temperatures of 50 degrees Celsius, but plunge to near freezing at night, making it one of the harshest climates. 125. The Earth's biosphere extends deep underground, where microbes thrive miles below the surface in total darkness. 126. Some deserts receive rainfall that immediately evaporates before touching the ground, called virga rain. 127. The Pacific Ocean covers more than one-third of the planet's surface, larger than all continents combined. 128. Giant sinkholes appear suddenly around the world, swallowing roads, buildings, and entire landscapes. 129. Earthquakes can cause rivers to reverse their flow, as happened to the Mississippi River in 1812. 130. The Great Barrier Reef is so large it has its own weather patterns and can influence local rainfall. 131. The Himalayas are still rising today, pushed upward by the collision of India with Asia. 132. In Ethiopia, the Danakil Depression has lava lakes, sulfur springs, and boiling water, earning it the nickname Hell on Earth. 133. Some volcanic eruptions are so powerful they can cool the entire planet for years by blocking sunlight. 134. Antarctica's dry valleys are so barren and cold that NASA uses them to simulate conditions on Mars. 135th. Earth's magnetosphere extends tens of thousands of kilometers into space, shielding us from solar storms. 136. Lake Baikal in Russia is the world's oldest lake, more than 25 million years old, and still holds unique life forms. 137. The Amazon rainforest is so vast that some tribes living there have never had contact with the outside world. 138. The hottest inhabited place on Earth is Dalal, Ethiopia, where average yearly temperatures reach 34 degrees Celsius. 139. Some rocks on Earth are more than 4 billion years old, nearly as old as the planet itself. 140. The Grand Canyon exposes nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history in its layered rock walls. 141. Earth has zombie fires in the Arctic that continue burning underground during winter and reignite in summer. 142. The Dead Sea is shrinking rapidly, creating giant sinkholes along its shores as underground salt dissolves. 143rd. Earth's deepest canyon, the Yarlung Tsangpo in Tibet, is even deeper than the Grand Canyon. 144. The Amazon produces its own rainfall through evapotranspiration, recycling nearly half of its water. 145. Some deserts are so dry that metals and objects left there do not rust for centuries. 146. Earthquakes can make mountains grow taller within minutes by shifting tectonic plates upward. 147. Iceland has geysers that shoot boiling water over 70 meters into the air due to underground heat. 148. The Kilauea volcano in Hawaii erupted continuously for 35 years, creating new land along the coast. 149. The driest nonpolar place on Earth, The Atacama Desert is so Mars-like NASA tested rovers there. 150. Earth's oceans hold more historical artifacts and treasures than all the world's museums combined. Earth is stranger and more powerful than we can ever imagine. Which of these facts shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable discoveries.